Hey guys, how's it going? It's Clarissa with that Doll Movie Show. Now, you might think because this video is for the Happytime Murders, the new adult-orientated release from the Jim Henson Company, that I would be doing a bunch of cute little Muppet puns, but I'm not going to because the propensity for joy has been sapped from me, at least momentarily. Because you've probably seen a couple of the reviews for this at least, and yeah, it's not good. And I think most crucially, it's disappointing, which I just don't understand how all these ingredients came together and so painfully didn't work out. I mean, you've got a film directed by Brian Henson, son of Jim, the man behind the camera on such modern classics as The Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island. Don't at me, they are modern classics. And then you've got a cast filled with people that I love, like Melissa McCarthy, funny, Maya Rudolph, funny, Elizabeth Banks, funny, Joel McHale, funny, and outside of Maya Rudolph, who I think just about survives this movie, it's like aliens took over their bodies and just wreaked havoc. I don't think I ever got above a with this movie. The main joke is just, oh look, it's Muppets, but oh look, they're doing naughty things. And sidebar, I know that I'm not supposed to call these characters Muppets, and I'm just being stubborn because no one has ever given me a satisfactory answer as to what does and doesn't constitute a Muppet. Because I always thought a Muppet was just anything that the Jim Henson Company created, but apparently we can't call Fraggle Rock Muppets, but then Sesame Street are Muppets, and I just want to know what the deal is there. But anyways, yes, Muppets being naughty, that is the central joke, except they're not that naughty. It's more the level like, hey, I'm in a college improv troupe and I really want to show my friends that I'm cool and edgy, but also like my crush is here, so I don't want her to think that I'm a pervert. So what you get is a lot of Muppets ejaculating whipped cream, and then there's a Basic Instinct joke, which, ooh, look, it's a felt vagina. But, you know, you can get felt vaginas on Etsy now. They come on keychains, so I apologize if I am not shocked. Although I will say stridently in defense of the Happytime Murders, none of the humor here is cruel or mean-spirited or genuinely offensive. It really does feel like the team here made this with good intentions, which is why my reaction is a lot more sad than it is angry or annoyed. It just feels like a huge shame that it didn't work out. I think the premise itself is also a little bit of a shaky start because the Happytime Murders, you know, really wants to be pure LA noir. It's about a puppet ex-cop, Phil Phillips, voiced by Bill Barretta, who is thrown off the force in disgrace, but now he must team up with the partner that he betrayed, Melissa McCarthy's Connie Edwards, so that he can hunt down who has been killing off members of the Happytime Gang, which is essentially this movie's equivalent of Sesame Street. And then there's this edgy racial allegory in which all the puppets are second-class citizens, and it's like, ugh! The Happytime Murders, you just shot yourself in the foot there, because how can you expect people to sit down and watch a noir parody about an unlikely partnership in a world in which characters from children's entertainment are marginalized by society and forced into illicit dealings without them turning around and going, oh, it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you're doing Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I see. And honestly, I do feel like one of this film's biggest problems is how unaware it is of what it's setting itself up against. Both in terms of noir parodies, which, you know, I feel like there was a lot of inconsistency with this world. It was very under-stylized. For example, they had sugar as the crack of the puppet world, but then the puppets would also drink people alcohol and, no, like, I don't know, soda pop, which, yes, I just used the word soda pop because I was born in 1932. And also in terms of puppet parodies, because this is hardly the first one we've seen. I mean, Avenue Q, that's the most obvious example. There's also Peter Jackson's Meet the Feebles, which really went for the shocking angle. And there's even an Australian comedian that I love called Sammy J, who has a puppet sidekick called Randy. You know, if the Jim Henson Company was really going to jump on board with this, and just to clarify, this is produced by an offshoot of the company called Henson Alternative, who they've made a few web series and live shows before, but if they really wanted to jump on board with this, then they just had to up the ante with it, and this film just really fell short, and that is just a shame. But if you've had a chance to see the Happytime murders, I would love to know what you guys thought. You can let me know down in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter, details down in that description box. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can hang out and talk about movies. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!